Hi, my name is Rachel, and this video is going to be about my life before ulcerative colitis and my ulcerative colitis story. Okay, so before ulcerative colitis, I was completely normal. There was no symptoms of anything. Like I was healthy. I was going to the gym regularly. I wasn't eating a lot of too many takeaways or junk food. Um, there was no stomach pain, nothing. Like I hadn't had any. There was no family history that I knew of at the time of ulcerative colitis. There was no history for myself about ulcerative colitis. And then one day I woke up with a really bad stomach pain, and I remember. Um, I'm sorry if this gets a little bit yucky or gross, but I was just running to the toilet a lot, and my stomach was hurting really, really bad. And I thought, I was just finishing up my college course, and it was a physically demanding course. There was theory side and there was a practical side, so I just put it down to stress. And well, I just thought, it's probably just a bug that I've picked up, and it will clear up in a few days' time. And eventually, I think 2 or 3 days in, I decided, okay, I need to go see the doctor about this. So I went to the doctor, and he said, it's just stomach bug. In a few days' time, this should all be cleared up. So I waited a few more days, and then next thing I knew, a week was gone, and it was still happening. So I went to the doctors, and he said, "Oh, sometimes stomach bugs last a long time." So I just carried on, just hoping for the best, and it was really beginning to affect me physically. Like I was getting really achy, and my stomach was really hurting. I was really tired all the time, and then I a few days later, it still continued. So I went to the doctors, and I told him, I'm having it's still continuing, and at this point there was starting to be a little bit of blood, and that really worried me. And he said, well, you've just got bacteria in your stomach. He gave me some antibiotics. And he said, just take this for a few days, and that didn't work. If anything, it made it worse. So my family, we were planning to go to a trip to the seaside, to the beach for a week. And I thought, okay, well maybe it'll clear up by then. And we ended up having to come home early. I had to come back early from the trip, and that really bothered me because at that point I was probably going to the toilet at least 15 times a day, and I was starting to feel nauseous. I was still losing blood when I went to the toilet. It just wasn't really nice. One thing that I should probably mention is that throughout this entire process, before I was even diagnosed, I started to feel isolated because every doctor I went to, because at this point I had symptoms of a flare-up for 6 weeks, and all the doctors were telling me the same thing: stomach bug, stomach bug, stomach bug. And I started to feel isolated, and I was like, okay, when is the doctor actually going to tell me something different? Because I'm starting to feel like I'm going crazy, like no one's listening to me, because this isn't normal. And I started to fear food because I was hungry, but I was thinking, why would I want to eat when I know I'm not going to feel the benefit of it? And I just knew something definitely wasn't right. And we went back home and we went to the doctor, and she said, you need to be in hospital. So I went over to the hospital and I was admitted for 3 weeks, and in the first three days, a doctor came in and sat down on my bed. Well, he didn't sit down on my bed, but he came in and sat down in the chair in her room, and he said, I think you have ulcerative colitis. And that was the first time I had ever heard of it, and I thought, finally, someone knows what I have. I felt really relieved and really really happy that there was actually a reason why I was feeling so sick. Well, yeah, it was very, very, I was very happy. And I was like, great, I have a diagnosis, and, great, I can be treated. And he said, there's no cure. And I thought, well, as long as, I just want to feel better. But he said, because I was so ill, so sick, he said my stomach was so inflamed that they might have had to they would have had to perform a surgery on me and remove the inflamed part of my stomach. And at that point, I was so frustrated. I was like, I don't care anymore. I just wanna feel better. And thankfully, the medicine did work, so I didn't need to have surgery. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. And after the medicine started taking effect and I started feeling better, I stopped feeling sick and I felt more myself. I felt more energized. So yeah, that's my story. This video is for people who maybe maybe you have ulcerative colitis yourself, and you're looking to see what other people's stories are, or if maybe you know someone who has ulcerative colitis and you want to know maybe what it's like to go through this, or so I put a text. Maybe you just want to know what kind of stomach conditions there are. I mean, I never knew what ulcerative colitis was. Yeah. So I hope you find this video useful. Also, there is a part 2 to this video. It's life after. So I hope you find that helpful as well. Thank you. Please subscribe and leave a comment or a question, and I'll try to, if there's enough questions, make a question and answer video. Thank you.